What's up, y'all? It's your boy Big G, starting out fresh 2024, saying Happy New Year to everybody, wishing everybody success. I'm not a hater. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody do their thing. Um, and one of the ways you could be successful is to like and subscribe to my page. So I'm gonna get right into it. It's the holiday season, and a lot of our people ain't with us. A lot of our family and friends are incarcerated for whatever reason it may be. So I'm just gonna tell you, reach out to them. This at these times right here is when they really need that card. They really need you to accept that collect phone call. They really need that package to hit. They really need to know that there's somebody out there that still recognizes them, still remembers them, still love them, and still got their back. You know what I mean? It be like that. You know what I'm saying? So as an officer, as a rookie officer, well, as an officer period, there was a lot of times that I had to work on Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving and through the holidays. So one time I'm working, brand new officer. You know what I'm saying? So they train you, like in particular during these holiday seasons, inmates are depressed, they're suicidal, you know what I'm saying? Some of them get angry, and a lot of time stuff pops off. You know what I mean? So I'm working a dorm area. I'm fairly new. Matter of fact, I'm real new. I think it's like my first holiday is because as a rookie, you're going to work. You're going to get stuck to work on the holidays. So I'm working the dorm area, and in the academy they told me when you come into a dorm area, is officers, the most important thing in any jail around the world is the inmate count, because you always got to constantly make sure that nobody escaped. So when you come in, if you're the officer that's working, I'm the officer that's new, I got to count the inmates, then come to you and give you a count, and you let me know if my count is accurate. Like if it's 30 inmates, I got to come back with 30. If I come back with 28, you got to tell me where the other 2 inmates are. So this is a midnight tour, so technically speaking, all the inmates should be in there. It's like 50 of them. So I go in there, and I begin to do my count. So one of the things they tell you when you do your count, you got to make sure that that inmate is alive, because it's been times the officers come, do a count, give the accurate count, only to find out that the inmate wasn't asleep, the inmate was dead. You know what I'm saying? So you got to observe, you got to watch them, see if they move around, see if they breathing and stuff like that. And if they're not, you got to tap them. You got to tap their bed to get a reaction out of them to see if they're alive. If you don't get no reaction, then you got to take other actions. So here I am, brand new correction officer, doing everything by the book. You know what I'm saying? So I came to this inmate's bed now, and I stepped back and I observed. He wasn't moving. I didn't hear him snoring or nothing like that because he had the covers all of him. So I tapped the bed. So he jumps up, ready to fight. So I'm looking at him, all the other inmates over there laughing and everything because of the way he jumped up. And I'm looking at him, he didn't really know it was me, the officer. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really get on guard with him, because I understand that in this setting, somebody tapping the foot of your bed could mean they want some ass. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't with it, you better jump up ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So when he saw it was me, he just got back in the bed and he went back to sleep. So I continued my count. So now I let the officer know there was 50 inmates. She said, cool. I don't know her. I'm a brand new officer. We ain't really get to socialize. Hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. So I sit down and I take my post. My post is sitting in the chair overlooking all the inmates. So now, as I'm sitting there, I hear stuff. The officer station is behind me. So I'm looking back and I see different officers coming to the post, bringing pans and pans of food. So I know it's New Year's and stuff like that, but I also know the rules and regulations said that this is not allowed. You ain't supposed to be doing this and this and that. But hey, it's not me. I'm the new guy. I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. So then another officer came in and he had a 2-liter bottle of seltzer water and he had a 2-liter bottle of Lipton iced tea. He placed it in the cabinet under the officer's desk. So I'm sitting there. As I'm sitting there, inmate's bed is like right to the right of me, and he's sitting there, and I can see him going through pictures. He's looking at pictures of his kids, of his family. He got a little tear in his eyes, stuff like that. So everybody's human. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this guy. I don't know why he's in there or whatever case may be. And guess what? You're going to hear 1,000,001 sob stories. Oh, woe is me. So we get to talking. At this time, there's lights out, so I cut the lights off. We get to talking. Some inmates are still up. Some inmates taking it in. Some inmates is listening to their music. A lot of them are pacing back and forth. Some of them are even looking out the dirty window that they got there that you really can't see them, because a lot of them are missing their families. This is a real depressing time. So now this is where I got to keep my eyes up. See if somebody gonna go in the shower, try to hang themselves, or try to do something, or if anything gonna pop off because people are in their feelings, right? So I get to talking to this inmate. You know what I'm saying? And he's telling me, of course, he innocent. He did some things, but he didn't do what they said he did and all kind of stuff. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him, and he's telling me about his kids. He got a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old, and they need him. And every Christmas he's there, blah, blah, blah. So I'm telling him, like, I don't know what you did, but hopefully when you get out, you understand the importance that they need you. If you out here wilding and they need you. And then he tried to explain, like, he tried to come back at me, not come back, but we have a conversation about people doing what they got to do to feed their family, whether it's drug selling, robbing, busting somebody else side their head to make sure they feed their family. In the criminal world, some people understand that. In the street, they understand that. But in the bigger picture, because I know when I went to prison, it affected my kids and my relationship with my kids. In the bigger picture, you got to look at the cause and effect of what you do. For every action, there's a reaction. So I'm sitting there and I'm feeling kind of bad for Duke. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting there tearing. He had just got off the phone a couple hours ago from his baby girl, talking about, Daddy, I miss you when you coming home and stuff like that. So, it's the holiday season. So I kind of like, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to be here, but I can go home in 8 hours. I'm going home to my family and stuff like that. Same thing, everybody eating collard greens, mac and cheese, stuffed hog maw, oxtails. Nah, anybody, chitlins. I get to go home to my family and enjoy a meal. So we sitting there talking. As I'm looking over my shoulder at the station, more officers is coming. So I'm like this. I don't know these people. I know when the captain come, we all in trouble, because it's like I should snitch that they shouldn't be having food and drink and all that stuff like that, because that's what was in the 2-liter seltzer water was vodka, and the 2-liter iced tea was Bacardi. So I'm sitting there talking to this dude, and I'm waiting for the captain to come, because I don't when Ish hit the fan, I know when she walk in there, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Boom. Just as soon as I think that, you hear a bang on the door, on the gate. When you say on the gate, that means somebody at the door. Here come the captain. When I look at the captain, you ever seen them chicks that be under the dryer at the Dominican beauty salon with the big rollers all over with the fishnet over, like she's sitting under the dryer? The captain came with rollers in her hair just like that, scarf, towel around her neck. She had her uniform under it, but she had furry slippers on. She come into my, where's that? The bay officer, I got your plate, Cap. Gave her 2 plates with aluminum foil. Then she had a cup out, and they poured her a whole big thing of vodka. And she said, I'm racist. I don't like dark liquor. Right? So I'm sitting there, I'm bugging, because remember, y'all, this is my first holiday being inside jail. Working in jail. So I'm looking like, this is how they really give it up on the holidays. As years to come, I contributed. I was partying and all that stuff when I had to work the holidays, but this is my first time. So now I'm blown away that ain't nobody getting in trouble. She signs the book and said, listen, I'll be back in the morning. Don't call me if it ain't necessary. Because she's down in another housing area. She has something to do in the morning. There's another officer who brought one of them portable dryers that's doing her hair wherever she at in the jail. So she bounces. The other officers in there, they got a little music box in there. They dancing, they drinking. So I'm sitting there. The inmate looking at me. I'm looking at them because I'm bugging, because these inmates ain't your friend. They ain't like they got a camera they can record you, but they can run their mouth. Last night they was in there, blah, blah, blah. And then once you crack any bottle of liquor for inmates who ain't had it, the smell gonna go all through the whole dorm. Everybody gonna know you got liquor. So I'm sitting there. They partying and all that stuff. So time is going on. Other inmates is finally going to sleep. Me and this dude still talking. All of a sudden, I hear boom, 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 boom. So I spin around. It's on the gate. He opened the gate. the whole squad come running in with helmets and batons and riot gear, and the captain's asking her, he sees it like it's 2 other officers in there. He asked her, like, where's that? What happened this night? So she, all dumbfounded, she said, bed number 5, right? This out of the blue. And then went to bed number 5 and started whipping this guy's ass. It's like, and I'm still stuck in my chair because I don't know what's going on. They start whipping his ass, and then other inmates jumped up because it's the holiday. They ain't their feelings and other stuff. They really ain't do nothing, but they was like startled that y'all whipping. Nothing was going on. I know nothing was going on because I was sitting there. They get to whipping his behind. Another inmate's like, "Oh, why y'all doing?" Anybody who say, "Oh, why?" got their ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? Handcuffed and dragged out. So in the midst of them doing it, the action came over to where I was at. So I stands up. The inmate that I was talking to, he picks up his cup and gets to try to swing at an officer. So I had to clock him, boom. And then another officer came, we tackled him down to the ground and put flex cuffs, and I'm looking at him like, yo, I'm just sitting here vibing with this dude. You know what I'm saying? So after they took him out, went to the clinic or took him down to the receiving room because now they get new charges for assault on officers and all that. I sit there, mind you, I'm a rookie officer. She's a senior officer. And in Rikers Island, when you first got it, they got this dumb stuff that go on that says senior officers don't mess with rookie officers and new jacks or whatever the case may be. So she was really talking to me. But I overheard them talking. She come out, girl, that was a close one. And what really happened was they in there drinking and partying and all that and drunk and all that. She accidentally hit her body alarm. Now, when you hit your body alarm goes off somewhere in the jail to basically let other officers know you ain't here getting your ass whipped. Come help me. So that's what happened. So she had to justify them running down there at the split second. She just picked bet number 5. Shorty didn't know nothing. He in asleep. It's that, and they whipped us behind, and they whipped like 2 or 3 other inmates behind. And the dude, the one that got me is the dude that I'm sitting there having a little empathy for. His kids, it's Christmas, holidays, he couldn't be there. We talking man to man talking. It wasn't really like we talking officer to inmate. We talking man to man because ain't nobody perfect. Everybody make mistakes. But I had to realize I had to bring it back because I consider myself a cool dude. But in life, especially in jail, there's people out here that just hate police. They don't care who you are. Never known you. You never did nothing to their family, friends. They just hate police. And sometimes they consider correction officer police because we're on the other side of that law. And I had to realize, had to bring it back, that yes, he is an inmate. And when I'm not here, he got to ride or die with them. So me and him talking man to man, heart to heart stuff means nothing to some of these cats. Some of these cats is real dudes. Some of these cats, and I couldn't believe as if they was flex cuffing them and taking them out of there. I'm sitting there looking like, yo, I was just sitting there vibing and talking to this dude. I got to remember what I am and who I am. Like, I think in my mind that, listen, I don't mean nobody no harm, but in this job description, sometimes you got to pick a side. And the joint was crazy to me that this dude just flipped and was ready to do harm to another officer. It's not like he was doing harm to me, but at the same time, you think I'm just going to sit here because you show me pictures of your kids and just let you get off like that. So the moral of the story is I had to learn to always stay on my toes, stay on my A game, be defensive, conversate with them, but remember where I'm at. That's basically what I got out of this. Always remember where I'm at. Like I said, it's your boy Big G. It's the holiday season. Like I said, accept them, collect calls, send them package out. Go on a visit. Go check them out. I don't care if they was good or bad to you when you was out there. Let them know that you still remember them. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much time they doing, let them know they got a little bit of support out there. It's your boy Big G, and I'm out. Happy holidays. Let's go 2024.